Hello. I'm going to be showing you how to do a natural makeup for every day or for special occasions or for whatever you want to wear it for. So first I'm going to start off with my foundation. It's MAC. It's Mineralized Satin Finish SPF 15 and the color is, I think, NW20, whatever that might mean. I'm just going to put a little bit on a little sponge. Some people use foundation brushes, some people use sponges, whatever really you're comfortable with, you should use. I'm also just going to pin back my hair, otherwise it might make a bit of a mess. Don't want that. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by applying it in the spots that I want. I'm going to do dabs. That way, when I go to work it into my skin, it's all over and I can just use what's on my face instead of constantly having to dip and apply and dip and apply. That might give you a bit of a caked on look. Some people don't like that. Some people do. Whatever your preferences do, I would suggest. Just about finished. Just want to make sure that everything is evenly covered. There's nothing worse than having partially covered face. Kind of want to make it look like you're not wearing makeup. That's pretty much the trick of the trade, but sometimes you don't get that. Just make sure that you have coverage everywhere and that you're not just going to have a line down here of orange and white. That's kind of unattractive, personally speaking. Sorry for the bright light. I'm just gonna... Okay. The greatest thing is with this color is the fact that it's really close to my skin color, so even if I do over apply and don't mesh it into my neck, I won't have that orange look. And I guess that's the greatest thing about the satin finish, is that it's a tinted moisturizer, which is great because it's very light for your skin. Now I'm just going to take a loose powder and I'm going to apply that on my face just to set the foundation. Just take a small little powder brush. This is a travel size by Annabelle. Any fluffy brush will do. Make sure that you put that everywhere where your foundation was placed. Okay, now I'm finished. The next step is to apply bronzer. If you wish, you don't necessarily have to use bronzer. You can use a highlighter. I have a really great highlighter by MAC. It's a Mineralizing Skin Finishes one in Soft and Gentle. That's how we like it. I mean, it pretty much is the same thing. Bronzer is a little bit heavier, so it leaves like a little bit more of a distinct look on your face, as opposed to Mineralizing Skin Finish, which is just a bit of a highlighter. If you're looking for a really, really, really subtle pop for your cheekbone, I guess you can say. But I'm going to go with the heavier stuff because I'm just in that kind of mood today. So I'm just going to dab it in and then flick off the extras, because there's nothing worse than having an over-bronzed face, personally speaking. And I'm just going to apply it right on my cheekbones and anywhere where the skin would touch. So pretty much along the side of my face. A little bit on, actually I'm not going to apply it on my forehead because I do have bangs and they will pretty much cover it. Doesn't really make sense for me, but if you can apply it right above on your forehead. Also on your nose. I'm not going to apply it there, but I am going to apply it on my cheekbones and my forehead, right in here as well. You don't have to use this kind of brush. This is a bronzer brush, but you don't have to use it. Some people like to. You can pretty much use anything as long as you're able to blend it into your skin. Again, you don't really want that caked on look. Everyone's different. If you do like it caked on, go for it. If you don't. Really up to you. You can also apply a blush just on your cheekbones where you'd smile. Right in here. I'm not going to, but if you want to, by all means, depending on your skin color, you can use any color. For me, because I'm ghostly, I'd use a pale or a pink, more natural. It's almost like I've been running and just worked up a little bit in my cheeks. I also forgot to mention that if you do have dark circles under your eye, I don't necessarily do, but you can use a primer for your eyes. If you're light enough, it goes right under, or if you are using a primer, hopefully it's one to your skin color, as well as you can use a moisturizer, not moisturizer, you can use concealer, or even just, if they're light enough, you can use your own foundation. Some people have really dark circles, so they need to use a lot of concealer or concealer in general. Some people have really light circles, so they can use just their foundation. It really depends on the type of circles that you have. I don't really have dark ones / any at all, so luckily I got away with that. I didn't have to apply it this time. So I'm going to use a really nice skin toned color. It's called Peek at You by MAC. Right there. It's really nice. It's kind of hard for you to see the color of it, but it's like a shimmery taupe. Kind of looks white / blue in there in the frame, but it's not. And I'm just going to apply it right on my eye, my brow bone, and just on the eyelid itself. There. And just use it on the arch of your brow right in here, because it creates a little bit more of a defined brow. It was this one I was working on. And also I'm going to take a bit of, I'm going to take a blender brush, just because these are really easy to get into the corner of your eye. I find that it's fairly easy to use any type of brush. Some people use specific brushes for specific parts of your eye. You don't necessarily have to. They all pretty much do the same thing. It's nice to have a lot of brushes. I like it. So I'm just going to put it right in the corner of my eye, right in there. And it lightens up your eye, and it brings a lot of warmth to it. I don't think you can tell there, but yeah, it just brings a little bit of light into your eye. And here as well. Shazam. Ta-da. Thank God for makeup. If it wasn't for makeup, I don't know what I would do. And almost done. Sorry, I just want to see where I am in my face making procedures. Almost finished. I think all I really need is I need a lip gloss and a mascara. I'm going to use Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. This stuff is incredible. I swear by it. It makes your eyelashes really long and very pretty. You can also use an eyelash curler if your eyelashes are more straight. You don't necessarily have to, but if you do like the extra curl, then you could use that. I'm not going to use it today, so I'm just going to apply some mascara. Ta-da! I don't really know if you can tell the difference. It's kind of hard through the camera, but my eyes definitely are popping here. ta-da! I just put on my lower lash and on my top lash. And the trick is not to over apply your mascara, especially if you're going for a natural look. It's a little bit unnatural if you apply a whole lot. You want to make it look as minimal as possible, almost as if you're not wearing makeup. That's pretty much the trick to natural makeup. I mean, there are different looks. Dramatic, if you do want more of a dramatic feel to your makeup, then totally do that. And just in like a sweeping motion. I generally tend to put it on like said, and then if I do find that there's a lot of clumps or that my eyelashes are sticking together, I do use a comb, and this works wonders for separating your lashes and making sure that you have, several as opposed to one big gloop of eyelash goodness. So yeah, you can just take it. Oh, wrong side, clever me. And just make sure that your eyelashes are apart. I'm gonna use this mirror as I just stabbed myself in the eye. And there we go. And you can probably tell that this eye's a little bit watery. I wasn't exactly looking where I was going, and I stabbed myself in the eye, but I'm good to go, so we're good. Now, last but certainly not least, we have lip gloss. I'm using more of like a peachy pink. My lips are very pink, so I feel that this is more natural for my face. Everyone obviously has different skin complexions and different skin colors, and you find one that's best suited for you. I'm just going to start on the inside and dab my way to the corner, as well as blotting my lips together and applying on the top part of my lip. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural if you blot it on as opposed to just squeezing and applying. Personal preference, I guess. And I'm going to take my hair down, and voila! You have a natural, semi-natural, considering you're wearing a bit of makeup. Look, this is from the side. You might not be able to tell because of the camera and the lighting. So I'm just going to take my hair down. Camera ready. And there we go. From the side, well, sort of side, from the front, and I'm sure your face is going to look a lot different than mine. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you again for a different tutorial. Have a good one.